Water signs, this is your collective bonus reading. All right, let's get started on this and get your bonus cards. I've got my Divine Circus Oracle ready to go. I only bring these out during the Halloween season, so I don't know. We'll see what we get for you. Some of the cards are kind of spooky. They're spoopy. All right, let's see if I can do this. All right, one more for water signs. You had some pretty good readings this week, I think. All right, here we go. All right, let's start with our Halloween Oracle for water signs. Halloween Oracle for water signs. What is going on? Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Well, bam. Werewolf. Exploring wildness. Didn't you have this? I think one of you had this. Don't fear. I've got a silver bullet right here. It's pretty heavy. I got this at the Renaissance Festival. Because, you know, werewolves. All right. Now, and that's where I'm going to be this weekend. When you're watching this, I'm going to be working at the fair. For fun. I love seeing all the people in their costumes and everybody gets so excited. It's a big fair. All right. Divine Circus Oracle for water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This one always makes me a little nervous because I know that the cards that can be in here. We have Sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Are you a heartbreaker? Woo-wee. All right, let's get our Talisman Oracle for water signs. Let's see. And I'll get into that Sweetheart in just a minute when I get these cards drawn. Overcoming fear and exploring wildness. Wow. Maybe some fiery inner strength energy coming in here. Okay, so the Sweetheart card. What does this mean? Well, let's take a look. You've known violence in your life, maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, with a mind that has tortured you with fear. Overcoming fear. Shame, darkness, and doubt. Enough of that now. It's time for a gentler way. Less pain, more gain, no more torture. It's your time for sweets and treats. This is about loving yourself. This is a Queen of Cups energy, a nurturing energy. Regrets, shaming, judgments, fear of not being good enough, uncertainty, and constant pushing to become more, to do more, to have more can become the energetic equivalent of beating ourselves up every day. This creates invisible bruises that may never have time to heal because we don't give ourselves the sweetness, kindness, and compassion we need to break free from abusive cycles, whether inside of you or outside of you. So I think what this is saying here is it's time to overcome any fears in your life. Be fearless. Like that werewolf, you are transforming into something that is fearless. Ace of Wands, out with the old, in with the new. Look at that, water signs. Wow. Bark at the moon, howl at the moon, whatever you got to do. Yep, it's time to reward yourself and to just be sweet and kind to yourself. You are worth it. Ooh, Eight of Wands. Wow, a lot of fire energy coming in here. The star, look at that. That reminds me of the Hermit's Lantern, and that is the star right there. Overcoming fear. And those fears have a variety of things. I couldn't possibly touch in on every single one, but whatever that is for you, this is facing your fears, releasing any doubt, and really just treating yourself with kindness and love. And it seems weird, but sometimes that can be hard. Sometimes we forget about ourselves. Wake up in the morning and say, hello, beautiful, or hello, handsome. Give yourself a little wink, start your day. The Hanged Man, the Chariot. Wow. So we have Pisces, you're showing up. Cancer, you're showing up. We have Aquarius here, and now we have the Seven of Swords. Oh my goodness. What is going on? That's Aquarius again. So we have double Aquarius here. No Scorpio yet, but there's still time. Woo. This is about massive change here, water signs. Out with the old, in with the new. The fiery energy of the Ace of Wands brings rebirth, renewal. If you think of a forest and a forest fire, some of those pine cones, they have to have that heat to open up, to release their seeds. And so this is a process of regeneration for you. This is the energy that's coming to you now that you can work with. And you're going to see things from a different perspective. This is like a 180. This is a massive change. This is big. There's not much else to say about that. This is a 180 shift. And you are off to the races. Look at this. Wow. What a combination. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It's also Mercury. It's communication. It could be communication with your higher self, with spirit. It also feels like this is definitely a direction you're moving forward. You could be, this could be your ideas of where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to experience. I'm not seeing any holding back here, water signs. You are chomping at the bit to get going on something. This is focus. It's determination. You're driven. Yes, we have these universal energies here with the horses or the sphinxes. That's universal knowledge guiding you, maybe your higher self, but you're really at the range. You can steer this thing in whatever direction you want to go. But I feel like you are just, that exploring wildness, that this feels wild to me. Can you feel that energy too? Come on. I know sometimes some people can't feel the same things I feel. I talk to my son, he's Virgo, we're watching a movie, and I can feel people's energies. I can feel all of that when we're watching things, and he's just, nope, I didn't feel nothing. I'm like, okay. Okay. So, but I can feel this energy here. It's very wild, but it's directed. It has focus. And there's victory here. You just need to get going with something. It looks like you definitely will. There's strategy here for sure. You've learned a lot from your past. You've learned what you can and can't share. Certain people. This is also choosing your battles. That card, that sweetheart card, is about leaving the past behind and any negative, toxic people, relationships, one or all of them. You're done with that. And this star energy here is really giving me that moon energy over there. So there could be something here that you've been afraid to do, but now you're just, oh, the heck with it. I'm gonna go for it. I deserve this. There's strategy and planning here. And it could be that whatever this dream is, this hope, this desire, you're working on it in the background and not telling anybody. And I think that's a great idea, because then it keeps that energy in your idea pure. Because people will, kind of rain on your parade or just not have faith. They'll add some kind of doubt or whatever into it. I think you're keeping your plans to yourself right now. I think that's very wise. I like to just get something done, complete something, and then once I'm finished, then I will reveal it. That's just kind of my MO. That's how I like to operate. It's like, oh, surprise, I'm done. That's it. Yep. But there are sweet rewards here for you when you overcome these fears, when you follow your dreams here. Major. I mean, this is just amazing right there. It really kind of encompasses that whole energy. Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Chariot again right under the Chariot. This is happening with all of the readings. The same cards, like in the same row or in the same configuration. It's wild. There you are, leaving the past behind. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're done. Woo. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That 6 of Pentacles wanted to fly out. Let's see if it does. It'll come up if it's meant to. I saw it. That's your self-worth. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra. You have the 6 of Cups. And Judgment. Okay, Scorpio, you're all represented now. Water signs. Tripped over my tongue. It happens. Okay. All right, so the first thing I got with this, with the Hierophant, because it's traditions and things, you're cutting something out. You're willing to listen to all the ideas, all those things. You might be changing your religion or your spirituality here, or you're just not, you're listening to it, but you're just going, maybe not for me. But this is being respectful and saying, oh, you listen to it, but you're not taking any of it to heart. That's the first message I'm getting here. And that's okay, because this is like you're tolerating this, traditional way of doing things. That's the first message I got. I think it's kind of funny that it's underneath the werewolf there. It's kind of, you remember that movie Silver Bullet? I think it had Corey Haim in it. Poor dude. He had a rough go of it. But that's kind of what I was thinking here. It's her sitting in that chair, because I think his character in that movie, he was in a wheelchair or something. It's weird. But anyway, so this could be traditions, beliefs, spirituality. This is also a higher self type card. It's also talking about the path to mastery. Because back in the day, they used to pass on knowledge verbally. Not very many people could read, and so when people would go to church, they would be learning at the same time. And we do have this higher wisdom here with the Queen of Swords. She has infinite opportunities. And what I want to take note of with both of these cards is this is about mastery, and there's no roof there and there's no roof here. And that's a big meaning in the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess and the Hierophant. You have limitless potential here once you connect to that higher self. But the Queen of Swords is saying, because this one was saying that you may have experienced violence in your lifetime. And the Queen of Swords is the energy of someone who has had, heartbreak, 3 of Swords. But she's healed it. And she's kept her wisdom from it. 6 of Swords. She's been through all of the swords. And that's where her wisdom comes in. So this is a very wise energy here. It's like you're at the top of your game here with this, spiritually and in your wisdom. That's what I'm feeling with that. It's pretty intense energy right there. We have the Chariot again with the 6 of Cups. This is a gift. This is sweetness. This talks about inner child and being safe. You're safe now. And you can maybe follow this dream. This could be you giving this gift to yourself of following this dream. Could be. You're headed towards something that is very good. The 6s are great. Think about it. The 6 of Wands. That's victory. The 6 of Pentacles, that's about equality and self-worth. 6 of Swords, that's carrying your wisdom and moving to calmer waters. And so the 6s are really, really good energy. And I think you're making a lot of happy memories here with this. It feels like a travel. whatever this journey is for you, this Chariot. It might be actual moving, like actual forward momentum. This could be a spiritual momentum. It could be a new car for some of you, you know, when we see the Chariot. It could be. But you were going towards some type of gift. That's what that feels like to me. You're going to be receiving a gift. And wow. I think it's interesting. We have it right here. This is that Eight of Cups, walking away from the past, letting it just be. You're letting it go. Without judgment, too. I have to say, even though I see judgment here, this is you. This is that out with the old, in with the new. This is your new life. You've left the past behind. There's no going back now. Your old life is done. That old version of you is gone. Wow. You have transformed, just like that werewolf. That's amazing. This reading is blowing my mind. Wow. All right, let's see what else we have coming up for you. You're not actually going to turn into a werewolf, but you are doing a 180 here. And to the outside, it might seem like you just, you know, wild. All right, so this is the first card I saw, but this one's coming out too. I feel like these came out together, so we're going to put them here. Sorry about that. It was a whole chunk. Can't do the whole chunk. Let's see what else we have. Two of Pentacles now. Balance. And the King. Some Taurus energy here. Yeah, whatever losses or, you know, regret, shame, all those things like that, it's in your past. It's way far behind you now. The Moon, look at that. Pisces coming up again. That's facing those fears. Three of Pentacles and Temperance. So these cards came out together. We have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Well, the Five of Cups is that energy of regret, shame, loss, maybe depression, you know, all those things here. Now, there's a couple ways I'm feeling this energy here, working on healing that, because we have the Path, the Mastery here, being honest with yourself with that Queen of Swords. Or this could mean that that is really and truly in your past now. You are focused on other things. You're focused on what makes you happy, because I really feel with this Eight of Pentacles, you are working on something that is going to be very profitable for you. Now we're getting into some earthly energy here. This is what this dream, this energy of the Chariot, this is what you were going for. And it could be that this, for some of you, this might be an expert that you are a mentor, expert, someone who knows a lot about this. So you might be training underneath them. That's for some of you. But you got to face your fears in order to do this. That's why we have the Moon crossing. This is what helps or hurts. But this is what you are facing with this. So I feel like it has something to do with either your self-esteem or something like that. Like, can you do this? And the cards are obviously saying, yes, you can do this. You know, you just have to have courage here. And we have that Moon is showing up right there. Yeah, let your intuition guide you. That makes me think of Professor Lupin, when that Moon came out of the closet. He turned it into a balloon. So we have more Pentacles showing up here in this last row. So we have the Two of Pentacles crossed by the Three, juggling things up in the air. Maybe a bit of uncertainty here with the Two, because we think of dualities. But this is, you know, working creatively on something. making it a little bit extra special because you're doing it. And this is getting attention for it as well. So you might be putting yourself out there more because you have the skill. Because we're going towards that Nine of Pentacles, which says you are skilled in some way. Maybe it's a hidden talent you're just now starting to show people. Something you've always wanted to do, quite possibly. And look at this transformation. So we have fire, the Ace of Wands there, and that Hangman. I feel like you're doing a 180 in your mind and your life. You're changing things up. You're flipping the script. This is a twist. Nobody expected it. And at the end here, you've completed all those pentacles, whether you're male or female. The King of Pentacles has been through all that, has made their wealth. They're very stable, very persistent. This is saying as long as you persist in this journey here, you will have success. And it comes from this temperance. It comes from inner alchemy. It's that sweetness right there. When you change how you feel about yourself on the inside, you change your outer world too. It will reflect. It takes a little bit of time, but it will eventually happen as long as you stick with it. Insight opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. I think your intuition is on point. Celebrations. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. I feel a lot of excitement here with this hope or dream that you are pursuing. A lot of excitement. Practice self-love. There it is. That's that sweetheart energy right here. Loving yourself, nurturing your inner child. There we go. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. And we do have the Eight of Cups here, so there might be more than one someone. Bell. Announcement. I feel like maybe that's there. Maybe. And we have dog. Protection from a powerful friend. That could be an actual friend here in the, on Earth. Or it could be a spirit guide. Or maybe your pets. They'll let you know who they don't like. Yeah, they will. They sure will. All right, water signs. What an exciting reading. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.